Well, welcome to another episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen, where we make delicious recipes and a flavorful conversation. Today, it's all about mothers and those special women in our lives. And I hope that you will please join me in welcoming my mother and my daughter, Marion Siegel and Jennifer Brown, to help us celebrate all about mothers today. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. It's just a pleasure. It's such a reach doing these videos each month, but knowing that you're here and you're my supporters just means the world to me. So I think what we're going to start out with is my mom's pastry. And this recipe has been in our family forever. And you're just welcome to just dig right in there. And then I think, Jennifer, if you want to tell us what's in the magic pink bowl, please.
Perfect. So Grandma's pastry includes 5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 pound of tender flake lard. It's very important that it be at room temperature. That's a key. 2 teaspoons of salt. And later we're going to add 1 egg beaten, and we're going to fill it 3/4 of the cup full with icy cold water. So we'll take that as step 2. So Grandma, just keep...
Oh, you're doing a fantastic job, I'll tell you that. We were discussing earlier about how many pies. Well, first of all, I guess we should go back to the actual recipe. Who gave you the magical pie pastry recipe?
Judy, I think it was my dear neighbor, a lovely lady, and she just made such beautiful pies. And her name was Mrs. Foss.
Oh, all right.
And I just loved her, and she inspired me. And my husband just loved pie. So when I wanted to do something special for him, then I would make a blueberry pie.
Oh, well, there you go. And I think boysenberry was right up there with his favorites as well, right?
And yes, the boysenberry pie. Remember how he loved that?
Yes, exactly. So she's going to just mix with the pastry blender, and she's just going to get this looking really nice and crumbly, sort of a coarse, mealy texture before she adds her liquid into there. So I think it looks like it's coming along really well. When I was reading online, they were talking about, instead of water, actually using vodka in the pie crate.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so of course it's against the community kitchen's mandate that we can't have alcohol on the premises. So we are just doing the water today. But it said that the vodka slows down the gluten, the stickiness. So anyway, something to keep in mind. Our own chef, Anna, said that sometimes that she uses ginger ale instead of the water as well, just to add that little bit of effervescence and a little sweetness to the dough. So it's we're just going back to my mom's original recipe, but they're all out there, whatever. Oh, that is looking really good.
Good. And we were so poor that we wouldn't have had vodka.
Oh.
We would have to use water.
All right, well, that's okay too. That's okay. So are you just about ready to add your liquid?
Just about ready.
It's looking really good.
And Jennifer, do you want to start just beating that egg a little bit?
Can I whisk it with the fork? You bet.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're getting
We're just about
close.
there. I think so too. It's looking really good. And then, so what are you going to add then to that egg, Jennifer?
I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup full of icy cold water.
Okay.
Another key component, that the water has to be really cold.
And what about the vinegar as well?
There will be 1 tablespoon of vinegar that I will add.
Perfect. So you can see that we did freeze a bottle of water here just to make sure that it was as cold as we could get it. And we want to, follow, and mum's the word, right?
We don't want to deviate from perfection.
No, that's right.
It's just so nice to be here with you today, Judy, and I hope we can make you a good pie.
Oh, I don't have any doubt about that. I think that all of your pies have always been stellar. So it's not something that I have perfected. Jennifer and Drexel are much better at pies than myself, but I'm hoping to make a good filling for another pie, so we'll share it all around.
I think we did a quick calculation before we started, and it sounds like if we calculated 70 pies a year, that you've made probably well over 1,500 pies in your life.
I'm sure. I am sure.
And then this one is supposed to stay together nicely.
It is supposed to stay together nicely. All right.
I think we're ready to
Add the liquid. Okay.
Okay.
So we're actually only going to add half the liquid at first, right? So we're going to mix that in slowly.
You betcha.
Would you like to add it?
And I'm gonna just take my fork now. Jennifer, please. Thank you, honey.
I'll take this away for you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, here we are. Here we are.
Here we go. Now we've got that nice mealy texture.
See, there's still a few little pieces like this.
And that's okay.
No,
Nope.
I think we want those in there.
Gonna have a few little
Yeah.
chunks in
A
there.
few chunks, okay.
Yeah, we want a few chunks.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here's the magic now. It's all happening.
Now we wanna have some more here.
Okay. Oh, there we go. We're just about there.
And then we're gonna make them into some balls.
Okay.
Then they'll be ready to roll.
That's right. So this recipe is going to make 4 balls, and so 2 double crusted pies or 4 single crusted pies. So we hope that that this is going to become maybe your favorite as well. Today too, I'm really excited that you will see in our Mother's Day setup that quite a few of our staff got right with me. I said, would you please come and share a photo of your mother? I think you will all agree that this one of Alfredo's mother with the beautiful sombrero, she is from El Salvador, that she does win the mother photo contest. So no offense to either of you girls, but neither of you have a sombrero and are in your custom dress. So anyway, we do thank all the staff for sharing in this. I think when
I think I need a little more water.
Okay,
Jennifer.
let me help you
If
with
you
that.
want to just give it
This
a
one's
little
also
dribble
cold.
over
Yeah.
like here.
Let's just dribble over it like that.
when we do think of all things that our family, that one of the gifts Mom has given us is the gift of wanting to cook and bake. And that has been part of her gift, or her legacy to us, is also about the love of entertaining and having people in. And so this
Just
is
a little bit more.
all right.
Just a little bit. We're very close. Yeah, we just want it to come together nicely. Very. I'm gonna just stick that one in there.
Oh, so we're getting right in there with our hands on, so we know that it's all coming well when it becomes hands on. I think you will all agree with me that the past 2 years have been filled with many challenges, and never before have we seen so many Calgarians, 1 in 10, face the tough decision between paying rent or purchasing groceries. The Community Kitchen has provided the Good Food Box program for 20 plus years, and this program offers boxes of fresh fruits and vegetables at affordable pricing, up to 50% less than the retail. Plus, you are supporting local, our non-for-profit Community Kitchen, as well as our produce wholesalers. Please take a moment to check out our website, ckpcalgary.ca, to order your Good Food Box from a depot close to your home or your work. And for further information on the Community Kitchen, please give us a call. Together, we can reduce hunger in our city. From our CKP family to you and yours, thank you for your support.
See, it's gonna start to stick together.
Oh. So do you think we're going to be doing this when we're 93? Jennifer?
So.
Oh, I hope so too.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's always a really good test, to squeeze it just like what you're doing, right? And then as the pieces stick together, then we know we're on the right track.
Exactly.
And
And-
we could have a little more water right in here.
Sounds good.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna be ready.
All right.
Is it looking good
It
to
looks just excellent. It really, really does.
you? All right, now we're gonna make.
We're going to make a ball.
Yes, this is rolling nice. This is gonna roll nice.
And is that about the size that you think it should be?
And now, Judy, this would be just about right for a foil.
Okay.
For a foil.
So maybe we need to add just a little bit then
Yeah.
if we're going to do the glass
I'm
pan.
gonna make
the bigger one?
I'm gonna make a bigger one.
Okay, perfect.
There, see? And squeeze the edges like that.
Okay.
A little bit, and then that doesn't break
Oh,
the
well,
same.
It's not gonna break when you roll it, right?
that's right.
There.
Well, that's perfect. Well, we'll set that one aside then if you want to make just a little bit bigger
Jennifer,
one.
you-
Perfect. I'll set this one down. So now we're gonna do a larger one
Now
for
I'm gonna
the,
make a bigger one.
this is the deep dish and a 9-inch pie there.
And we have used the glass as well because it does seem to be a better conductor of the heat and helps the pie just cook a little bit more even. So Mom has just done a beautiful job of rolling this pie out. It probably is about 1/8 of an inch thick or so, the pastry. And then she's gonna do a little trim of the edge. What I love too is this cup. I think this cup has been in our family for, I can't even tell you how many years. That at one point you had your friends and neighbors all collecting the set because they came out of the dish soap or laundry detergent. So anyway, the cup goes back a long ways, so we always want to protect the cup. So then you're going to just cut, are you, around the edge, or what's the next plan?
Just one moment. I am.
Okay, got that all fitted in there well.
Are you gonna do a scalloped edge there? Are you
Yep.
gonna finger
Oh, sure
press that
am.
in there?
Yeah.
I think
here.
everybody should see how you do that.
That's right. So here we go, just chopping off the edge a little bit.
Get it all over my apron.
Oh, that's all right. We're all wash and wear.
That's the sign of a good pie when half of it ends up on your apron.
Exactly, exactly. So if you don't mind, just to show our viewers how you crimp the edge, then I think we're going to be ready to have Jennifer fill the apple. Cut the apples and fill up the pie.
How's that?
Oh, that's a beautiful technique.
Now, Judy, we'll need a little bit of water. Oh no, you're not gonna put a top on
No,
here,
we're not
are
going to
you?
put a top on this one. We're going to put some special crumbs.
It's gonna be
We want to make this easy for the viewers in case that they are trying to make a special treat for Mom, for their mothers or their special women in their life. We hope that the recipe won't be so complicated that it takes you out, that's for sure. It looks fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Mom and Jennifer are going to now cut the apples up and they're going to fill up the pie. We used the Granny Smith apples and we are always so grateful to H&W Produce for supplying us with all of this beautiful fruit that we always need for our cooking and our sets. So thank you so much to them. So while they're going to do that, I'm going to make pie number 2. So we have in my trusty pot here a cup of water. We are going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then I'm going to add just 1 package or 1 cup of blueberries. And I did wash them actually before I stuck them back in the container. And we're just going to bring this to a boil. And so my husband is always a big advocate of pie as well. And so he always says to to my mom when she's visiting or when she brings pie. He says to her, well, I think if there was a pie Olympics, you would definitely get the gold prize. So today we want to make some gold prize worthy pies, that's for sure. So we're going to bring this to a boil. Oh, it's looking good, girls. Looking real good. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And I'm going to share my lemon with you girls.
Okay.
Can I squirt that on the apples?
You sure can. Ooh, looking good.
Oh boy, isn't that nice?
I want to start the filling.
Absolutely, go ahead.
Can I tell you what's in here?
You sure can.
So it's a 1/3 cup sugar and 3 tablespoons flour, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 1/8 teaspoon nutmeg. So after I've squirted the tablespoon of lemon juice on the apples, I'm going to mix this all up, and then we're going to pour this over top of the apples.
Well, that looks good. I'm just still waiting for my pot to boil. Boil up my
You wanna do the
blueberries here
pleasure?
a little bit.
Sure,
Oh,
just
yes,
put this
please.
all over.
Yep.
Shall I use that?
Sure.
Sure, you go do what do you have to do then?
Sure, Jennifer. So then if you want to do our, the topping would be just great. Thank you.
Okay, so in this bowl I've got a 1/3 cup of butter and 3/4 cup flour, 3/4 cup brown sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. So I'm going to use the pastry blender that Grandma used earlier with the pastry.
Run
and I'm
away.
going to slice the butter.
I'm going to make sort of almost the same texture as the pastry we had, right?
You bet.
And Judy, you can use rhubarb too, can't you?
Oh, yes,
in
absolutely.
The same one.
You mean the same filler and the
Yeah.
same topping?
Yeah.
Exactly. And who doesn't love rhubarb?
Or rhubarb and strawberries. I like mixing the rhubarb and strawberries.
That would be awfully good too.
So I've got my berries then coming to a boil, and I'm going to add to them 3 tablespoons of cornstarch with just enough water to make an easy paste here. So I think maybe I need to ask and make sure that I've got enough water and this is just the way the Gold Olympian.
I think so.
How's that
Yeah.
looking? Make
I
sure
think
it's all nice and stirred in.
You bet.
All
Around
right.
the edge there.
Okay,
Scrape the side of the bowl.
scrape the side, I'm on it. So I'm going to just add the teaspoon of butter into my berries.
I'm just gonna wiggle this.
Oh, so it gets it all the way down.
Around
I
a
like
little
that.
It's another good tip.
So it goes right down into the,
So the sugar goes all the way to the bottom.
yeah.
And I am going to just mix this around until my cornstarch and water is clear.
Oh, that's looking good, Judy.
And probably about that 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm going to add the rest of my berries. And we're using a gluten-free pie crust again today. I have pre-baked it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 8 minutes. So I think that this is looking real good. Is this okay? Do I have your
I think
approval?
so. You're gonna turn this off
I
now.
am. Absolutely. So it's off. Now do watch yourself because that burner is still a little hot. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of berries and mixed berries. And again, what H&W gave to us is some strawberries, raspberries, because I told them that those were your favorites, and blueberries, some more blueberries. So we've got just this beautiful mixture of berries that make us definitely think of spring and our color for mother. I think it even sort of matches your top, right?
It has to match.
That's right. So I am going to just put this all into our baked pie shell.
It looks really good, Judy.
Good, excellent. Well, as long as you're happy with it, I don't want to mess with the family recipes. That's what I do know.
Can I hold that for you?
I think this is really hot, so we're just going to be careful of that for a moment. And we're going to add these berries into here and make this beautiful pie.
Blackberries are very good in there.
That's
too,
right.
If you like that.
Well, they just gave us such a beautiful assortment of berries, so we're going to just kind of put those all around too. Fill it up nice.
I can taste it already.
Exactly. There we go. And then, of course, there isn't anything like whipped cream to top this off, right? Do you agree?
I totally agree.
There was always another contest in our family about who got to lick the beaters. And so this morning when I was preparing the whipped cream, the fellows in the warehouse were very, very happy to be the ones that could lick the beaters. So we're going to just put this on the pie, leave a little bit of space there just to show off the beautiful berries. And then this does need to be refrigerated for probably about that 2 hours before it is ready to be served.
So I've got the topping ready. I have blended the butter and the flour and the brown sugar and the cinnamon. So do you want to do the honors?
Putting that on?
Yeah.
Sure I will. Sure I will. I'll just put it on.
So we're going to then bake the pie for 30 minutes at 375 degrees and then reduce our heat down to 350 for that extra, probably about a half an hour. Some of this will depend on your oven and even the type of apples that you're using, but it'll be right in that it will take the better part of an hour to cook this all the way through. And you can see that we've been really nice and generous with the apples. So it's looking really, really good. Oh, and you can see we're putting the finishing touches on.
You do it, Judy.
It looks great. You've done a great job.
So into the oven the pie will go, again, for 30 minutes. Well, as is our tradition in our family, that of course when we sit down and we've had a great productive day, we want to celebrate and have a cup of tea and a little bit of have some flavors and some tastes of our production. So I also have a little bit of a presentation to make to you. So as I said before, my husband always says that my mom would be a gold medal winner in the Pie Olympics. So on behalf of the Pie Olympics, I would like to give you a gold medal.
Oh, Judy, I can't. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, congratulations.
The best pie maker
The best pie maker ever.
Learn from the best.
Oh, isn't that
Nice.
just absolutely?
Look at
Oh,
that.
I can't believe
Exactly.
it. That is just beautiful.
You are golden to both of us.
Oh my goodness.
And the flowers and the irises are for you because you win golden in the Daughter Award.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
anyway, so
Aren't they wonderful?
okay, so we will have a couple of bites of pie here and see what we think. I think we also want to talk just a little bit more about the use of the kitchen. And Jennifer, if you would like to just share with us that not only do we cook in the community kitchen, but it is also rented out to groups. And please just share that with us a bit.
Yeah, my team and I at Deca Design, we came and we did some team building and we made antipasta together and we had a great day together. So it was just really great to use the facility, and Mom always speaks so highly of it. And as a team, it was a really great day.
Well, what are you thinking?
Oh boy.
Does it meet
that-
the mark?
Oh, it's just beautiful. And there's some beautiful cinnamon in there. Oh.
Well, lovely. Well, ladies, I think we are going to lift our glasses or maybe lift our teacups this time. And we're going to do a little bit of a toast, if you care to do that. And again, we toast to the CKP mums and special women in their life, as well as how special you two are to me. And we just wish everyone a happy Mother's Day and a safe and
Happy
healthy
Mother's Day, and how important she is to us.
Yes, exactly. How much we love you.
Yes. Love you, Grandma, and how much we love Mom.
Thank you.
How much we love.
Mwah.
I should.
Well, we are very fortunate to be 3 generations of women entrepreneurs and women that love each other and love to cook and bake. We thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you will tune in next month to our Cooking in the Community Kitchen. Thank you so much. From us to you, have a happy Mother's Day.
Hi, I'm Sunday Nordine, CEO of Community Kitchen. Thank you for watching this episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a recipe. And if you'd like to learn more about our programs or would like to make a donation, please visit us at ckpcalgary.ca.